The Lakers close out 2017 with a tough loss and what's probably going to be one of the more entertaining games so far this year in the entire NBA, a double overtime loss to the Houston Rockets. Guys, the Lakers had so many chances to win this game, and the Rockets, in the end, even though they lost James Harden, they still have another closer on the court in Chris Paul. James.
Absolutely. I mean, two closers, two future Hall of Famer closers at that, is a good asset to have on your team. But I thought the Lakers played a great game tonight. I mean, this was a game that, even though the Rockets won, there was really no big-time losers there. I thought the Lakers stepped up where they needed to. Their bench players, their role players, Hart, Randall, Ennis. The Rockets shot 52 threes. 52. They kept, they do a good job of sucking you in with Harden and CP3, and they got a lot of threes. But this was just a good game. I don't know too much bad to say about it, except the Lakers really played a hard game. The Rockets just had a closer at the end.
It was an extremely emotional game.
Yeah.
A lot of highs, a lot of lows, and a lot of in between. And we kept subtracting key components and key players, going forward down the stretch. And they just had a closer in Chris Paul. When James Harden went down, he just took over the game, and like he always did, he's a seasoned vet.
Yeah, there are so many positives to take out. It's tough when you lose another game. I mean, Randall played phenomenal. Game of the year. He fouls out. Josh Hart was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, we love the way this kid plays on both ends of the floor. He fouls out. I want to ask you guys about Kyle Kuzma. Kuz is a rookie who's asked to do a lot, especially offensively, and here he is with the ball in his hands, guys, the end of regulation, end of OT, the end of double OT. Caron, I'll start with you. Is this just part of the process of learning how to close games, especially when you look at the end of regulation? We're all thinking maybe he's got to drive, dish, get Randall the ball to somebody, but he kind of takes that long 33-footer with time left on the clock.
That's exactly what it is, and it's trial and error. You're going to have moments like this where, Kyle Kuzma, his rookie year, is going to be in situations where he's going to have to close the game. You got him and Brandon Ingram traditionally going to close the games for you, and this was a shot that we both felt like he could have enforced it a little bit more and try to draw some contact and not settle for that long shot. Mm-hmm. But he did.
Yeah.
And it's a learning. It's learning on the fly. This is things that you got to live with if you the coaching staff and the teammates of the Lakers.
Yeah, and the end of the double OT, he goes up against Tarek and he tries to take Tarek in. Now we all know Tarek Black, and we know how strong he is when you try to take him in the post. Mm-hmm. Maybe a different position there. You shoot the jumper over him. But hey, you learn as you go, and you got the ball in a rookie's hands, and you guys are playing this well. That's positive in my opinion.
Absolutely. I mean, as well as Kuzma has been, and the biggest surprise as he's been, he's still a rookie. And when he took that shot, he's seen players take that shot before and knock it down. So I wish he had maybe taken it to the cup. The last shot, I think they must have been looking for the three, because I thought maybe if he'd have kept dribbling and curled onto the lane, he might have had a better opportunity, a better shot to tie the game. But if they're looking to win, they went for the three.
Yeah, and usually in those kind of situations, you have options off of that. And Kuz obviously is coming off a screen. He's thinking, I'm going to win this game right now. PJ Tucker makes a great play. Yeah,
that's a mentality, and I feel like on the road, the second OT, it's like, what, this is a moment for me just to seal this thing and head off to Minnesota. So it was an opportunity. PJ Tucker, a seasoned vet, he put his hand right there in the cookie jar and timed it correctly.
By the way, before we get to the highlight, I want to say good start putting Tyler Ennis in there. We were talking about trying to find that right combination. We love Jordan Clarkson off the bench and what he provides. Tyler Ennis, who has not had a great season, but he's finally healthy. It was good to see him get his confidence back and just manage the game. He did a really nice job, and he was going at CP3 there in double OT.
He's a true point guard. That's what he is. He's not a shooting guard. He's a guard that wants to be an extension of the coach off the bench. And I think he did a pretty good job of taking his time and getting the guys organized. There wasn't a lot of quick shots. They actually ran some offense today where they moved the defense from side to side. And then when he had to down the stretch, surprisingly, he was getting it done on the offensive end by attacking CP3 and making him work on defense. So it was an overall good experience game by Ennis tonight.
That's exactly what it was. And for him to be thrown into the fire against a future Hall of Famer and Chris Paul, it was a wash at that position. He held his own.